Good afternoon, everyone. I am Arbel Obahu, a third-year pre-service teacher taking up a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Social Studies at Negros Oriental State University, Shaton Campus. For today's video, I am going to tackle and discuss the principles of teaching and the functions of teaching, which are under the Unit 4, the curriculum transaction. So first, I am going to tackle and discuss the principles of teaching. So the principles of teaching are the basic guidelines or foundation that say how teaching should be carried out and how it must be catered. So the goal of the 7 principles is to prepare the students to deal with the real world.
Teaching is an art and a teacher is an artist. A teacher is also governed by certain principles that help him acquire proficiency in teaching. In addition, teachers have the most responsibility for improving and supporting their students in learning. And to become effective and productive teachers, these 7 principles are intended as guidelines for the teachers.
So the first principles of teaching is encourage contact between students and faculty or teacher. So the contact between students and teachers are vital to the students' success. It is one of the main reasons that students leave school is the feeling of isolation that they experience.
Building rapport and connection with students is very important as a teacher in order for the students to become courageous in learning despite the difficult situation they're facing.
The second principles of teaching is to develop reciprocity and cooperation among students. So when students are encouraged to work as a team, more learning takes place. Characteristics of good learning are collaborative and social, not competitive and isolated. So working together improves thinking and understanding.
As we all know that learning is enhanced when it is structured more like a team than a solo race. The good learning or good work occurs when it is collaborative and social, not competitive and isolated. So working with others often increases involvement in learning, and at the same time, it improves thinking and deepens understanding.
The third principles of teaching is to encourage active learning. Students are not able to learn much by only sitting in classes, listening to teachers, memorizing pre-packaged assignments, and churning out answers. They must be able to talk about what they are learning, write about it, relate it to past experiences, and apply it to their daily lives.
Learning is an active process, then students need to make learning a part of themselves by having an eagerness and willingness to share their thoughts and ideas that relates to their experiences and apply in the real life situation.
The fourth principles of teaching is to give prompt feedback. So in order for the students to benefit from courses, they need appropriate feedback on their performance. Within the classroom, students need frequent opportunities to perform and receive suggestions for improvement.
When starting out their learning, students need help evaluating their current knowledge and capabilities. So teachers must provide frequent suggestions and feedback on their performance as a room for improvement.
The fifth principles of teaching is emphasize time on task. So learning needs time and energy. Efficient time management skills are critical for students. By allowing realistic amount of time, effective learning for students and effective teaching for faculty are able to occur.
Setting time management for their tasks help the students become efficient, yet it is challenging for themselves. And at the same time, it enhances their productivity, motivation, and self-confidence in a way that it also helps teachers monitor their performance.
The sixth principles of teaching is to communicate high expectations. Expecting students to perform well become a self-sufficient prophecy. when teachers and institutions hold high standards and make extra efforts.
Most teachers expect students to excel more in class, and students make efforts and strive hard to fulfill those expectations or standards. But it is important that teachers recognize the students' efforts as well.
The 7 principles of teaching is to respect diverse talents and ways of learning. So there are many different ways to learn, and no two people learn the same way. So students bring different talents and learning styles to the classroom. So students need the opportunity to show their talents and learn in ways that we work for them.
In a diverse classroom, students bring different talents and styles of learning, and they need the opportunity to show their talents and learn in a ways that work for them. However, the teacher must use different strategies and techniques in order to maintain the connection and understanding with both students who have different backgrounds, because inside a classroom, every student has the opportunity to learn without being discriminated.
And now, let's proceed to the functions of teaching. So what are the main functions of teaching? So the functions of teaching means the activities done by the teacher in order to make the teaching and learning process become effective, to train the students and managing the classroom and help the students in their learning. So there are 12 functions of teaching. So first, explaining and informing the subject matter. 2, train the students in initiating, directing, and administering. 3, unifying the group. 4, giving security. 5, clarifying attitudes, beliefs, and problems. 6, diagnosing learning problems. 7, making curriculum material. 8, evaluating, recording, and reporting. And 9, enriching community activity. 10, arranging and organizing classroom. 11, participating in social activities. And last, participating in professional life.